Hello friends, welcome back. It's Big Dano Plays Kingdom Death, campaign number 2 in this series of Big Dano playing Kingdom Death. I do tend to go in spurts and waves, but we're playing with the Black Knight and Frogdog expansions, and we are giving Ark Survivors a run. So this is the first time we've used Ark Survivors against the Frogdog. So it's a bit of fun. We've also combined that with a People of the Sun, which is amazing. We've got 4 pretty generic looking survivors right now. A bone dagger, a bone axe, just a founding stone and cloth, but we did jank a full rawhide set, which feels pretty good, I have to tell you. I'm actually going to put that founding stone over here on the bone axe in case the bone axe is frail and destroyed. So we've only got 1 collective cognition right now, but lots to do. Lantern Year 1, we will face off against a level 1 Frogdog and get our single collective cognition from that. We're going to take 4 of our basic survivors. We're not taking any of the people that were in our first hunt, but Genevieve, our monster claw style hoarder and quixotic, is outstanding. So we'll get out there and we will go hunt a Frogdog level 1. Now, in the previous campaigns, previous Ark Survivor campaigns, I jumped straight into a level 2 pretty quickly, which I don't recommend. However, smog singers are the exception to that rule. We may face smog singers a level 2, but no, it's important to bounce back and forth and pick up as many different collective cognition as you can. We'd really love to get to collective cognition 5 as soon as possible. So we'll flip a random event for the first one. The random event we roll is 33. Just depart with everyone. Survival token on Dimple as well. Very nice. 33. It whispers your name. If the event revealer is not insane, they gain 1 understanding, feeling on the cusp of learning something. Well done, Dimple. If any survivor has the marrow hunger impairment, they gain a permanent strength. Add the murder event. We do not have marrow hunger, fortunately. Skeletal bloom. Yes, the next person along will gain a courage, Genevieve, and she will pluck the thing. She rolls a 9. She gains Fighting Art, Feral Shout. She will not. She'll just Vaultless. And so she gains a Loomy. We don't want Feral Shout. Very good. Next one, a random event. 63 feet. We do have Survival of the Fittest, which means we're going to roll 4. It's good to start with feet, isn't it? I know, each insane survivor. We don't have any insane survivors. That's good. Nobody's insane. Actually, that's problematic. Yep, so feet is a nothing. We make it to the showdown. Get excited. Let's go set it up. Excellent. The Frogdog. So, a level 1 Frogdog has 8 basic and 2 advanced. Toughness 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2 of these, which is good. 1, 2. And then we also have a fight deck of basic only. Very good. Here is our fight deck. No tokens. Just the fart deck. Boom. And we'll shuffle our hit location deck, and then we are good to go against this big fat frog dog. She is a pest. All right. So there we are. We've got Genevieve. She's going to hopefully be our threat. No one has stinky gear, so no one gains a stink token. And that is all. So, first AI card is Reeking Headbutt. Closest threat in field of view and in range. It's 3 speed. Those are hitting on a 7 on our primary target, Genevieve. 5, 7, and 1. Where does the attack go? It goes on the boots. So we will accept the 2 damage on the boots on Genevieve. There is no fart added after that. So that is the end of the Frog Dog's first turn. Bone Axe in the blind spot. There is no fart added to the deck, so we won't go move yet. We'll just swing with the Bone Axe. And that is with Dimple. So she swings. She hits twice, including a perfect hit, which doesn't do anything. And she gets the Festering Thigh and the Festering Spindly Toe. All right, so she doesn't have a luck, so she's critting on 10s and then wounding on, let's count it up. So the Bone Axe is strength 3, she's strength 4. It's a total of 4. Toughness 8, so we're wounding on 4s. That's a 1. So we fail to wound, which then triggers our failure reaction. So everyone adjacent gains a stink token. We're okay with that. And then she also gains the wonderful Eproctophilia. 2 stink tokens. She hit the monster twice. Oh no. She hit the monster once, gain a progress. And she gains Eproctophilia. I don't like Eproctophilia. And this one, we failed to wound that one. It's a great start for our axe. We'll move over to here. Our survivor, Genevieve, is going to go next. And she is going to... What's the Embolden do again? Embolden. Once per round, if you have no strength tokens, spend a survival to gain a strength token. She'll do that. On a 6+, she gains that survival back. She does not. But she gains a strength token. When you are knocked down, lose all your strength tokens. That's fine. So she'll swing with Monster Claw style. In the front, she got 2 accuracy, so she rolls 1 hit, and she flips the Twitching Digiflexors. So this is Monster Claw style, which means she's got +1 strength. And Savage. So we'll see what she rolls. That's a 9, which is a critical. So that is Savage. That does 2 wounds. 1, 2. Outstanding. And she'll move to here. We'll do Hans into the blind spot. He's going to go Fist and Tooth as well. He rolls a 6 and a Lantern 10. The 10 is a hit. Critting on 9s. Oh, I was just about to tick over to a crit. A 4 is not a wound. And we use the Bone Dagger in the blind spot from Lorenzo. Let's go, Lorenzo. Hitting on 7s goes to 6s. An 8, an 8, and a 2. 1, 2. So we have a reflex, which is unfortunate. Although if we roll a critical on this one, no. That also doesn't wound. This one doesn't wound either. So he's going to perform Leap and Gaseous Bloat. It's the worst time for me to draw that reflex. Leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He jumps to here. No one gets injured, but he then puts a fart on top of the fart deck, which goes there, and that's it. So it's now his turn, and because of that, he triggers the fart. What a dickhead. Sour emission. So we are going to target him, because he is the fewest spots from the monsters thing. So they suffer 1 damage to the legs and gain a stink token. Outstanding. Sour emission done. No proctophilia in play for him. Yep, cool. So we'll now draw the AI card, and we draw a dripping backhand, the stinkiest threat in range. So we've got a choice here. Oh, he's got a busted knuckle. All non-deaf survivors gain an insanity. Yes. How good is that? Busted knuckle. All right, now we can hopefully swing for the fences, as it were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she's going to leap into the blind spot with the Savage Bone Axe. She hits twice because of the blind spot, which is excellent. And then she criticals on a 10 and she wounds on a 2. So that's a wound, but not a critical. And this one is a fail to wound, so we do not gain a proctophilia or a stink token. However, she has hit, and so she gains another accuracy buff. She will spend her survival token to gain a survival, and she will gain a progress. Wonderful, so Dimple's done. Genevieve, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Genevieve can't get there. No, Genevieve. All right, she'll just move a bit closer. He'll go to there, and he's going to swing with the bone dagger again. 2 perfect hits, which is gain 2 survival. Go Hans. Ooh, no, she won't use Embolden. Hans might use Embolden. No, he won't do it yet, because he wouldn't have got that. Perfect, so 2 hits. 1, 2. There is a wound, and there is a failure, both of which are bad for us. So we're wounding on 6s and critting on 10s. We'll do it in that order. That's a 10. Gain an elastic tongue, Frogdog, strange resource. All adjacent survivors archive their stink tokens. So she's going to archive hers. Good one. Elastic tongue. Boom. So that one's a wound. Excellent. This one is a 4, which is a fail to wound. Last person to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hans doesn't have the dagger, sorry, Lorenzo does. Now Hans goes. Fist and tooth at this point. 2 misses. Wouldn't have mattered. So there's no farts on the fart deck. So he just draws his top AI card. He's got a bloody palate and a busted knuckles. Carbuncle Eruption. So that goes there. Perform basic action. Basic action is a random stinky survivor. There's only 2. There is Lorenzo and there is Genevieve. So 1 to 5, it's Genevieve. It's Lorenzo. So he's going to turn to attack Lorenzo, like so. He's going to swing 3 times on Lorenzo. Lorenzo has plenty of survival. So he's hitting on 6s. 9, 3 and 2. Lorenzo will dodge the 9. And that is it. He will then perform gaseous bloat to put a fart there. And that is all. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the blind spot. And we'll swing with the bone axe. We get a 7 and a 1. A 1, come on, that's a failure. So adjacent insane survivors. I don't think there is any insane survivors that are adjacent. 1, 1, 1, no. So we don't get rid of the fart, that sucks. Come on, Dimple, but she did successfully hit the monster, so she gains a progress on accuracy training. She's done. Let's do Genevieve. She will leap into the front, so we don't suffer the penalty of carbuncle eruption. A 6 and an 8, that's actually 2 hits because she has accuracy +2. Reflex. Reflex. Well, we definitely want that reflex to go first, I think. The twitching Achilles tendon. So critting on a 9 and wounding on a 2+. That's a 9, critical. The monster gains a -1 toughness token. We gain a random Frogdog resource. Aqueous Eye. And that was Savage. How do you like that? That's also critical, so we discard Carbuncle Eruption. And he gains a -1 toughness token. So he's now toughness 7. This one, that's a wound, but not a crit. Unfortunately, Genevieve is going to gain Eproctophilia. And everyone, oh, it's not a fighting art deno, it is a disorder. Come on, mate, come on. If the attacker is sane, they gain the Proctophilia disorder. All adjacent survivors gain a stink token, so everyone has a stink token. We'll do Lorenzo with the dagger. So he'll swing 3 times. He'll actually use Embolden to give himself a strength token. And he hits just once. And the location that he gets is the Twitching Leg Extensors. So the monster is now toughness 7. And he is now strength 3. So we're wounding on a 4 and critting on a 10. That is a 2, so we fail to wound. However, reflex triggers, perform leap, and then the attacker suffers grab. 1, 2, 3, sorry, 1 to 5. Yeah, so he leaps to here. Lorenzo is knocked down in front. And that is it. He then suffers 1 damage to the boots. Lorenzo is already knocked down. So that's the end of our turn, unfortunately. We could, yeah, we'll move him to here. So that's it. Revulsion. Adjacent threats, there are none. So he goes to KG. Place the monster in the center of the showdown board. All sane survivors are marked with dog scent. Gain a -1 evasion and a stink token. So we have lots of stink tokens now. He stands up. Okay. So we have not seen the trap yet. We have 5 wounds to go. I did forget to do the fart, so I'll just quickly do the fart, which is a rotten emission. So we're suffering 1 damage to a random hit location, which is the hands. She was the survivor closest. 1 brain damage and gain a stink token. So she now has 4 stink tokens. Okay. So I think we will do a Monster Claw attempt here. So we'll swing twice in the blind spot. That's a 5 and a 7. So the 5 is actually a hit because we're +2 accuracy and the blind spot. So the trap, okay. All adjacent survivors suffer monster level brain damage. So we suffer 1 brain damage, she's fine. All adjacent survivors, yep. And then it performs the basic action. So shuffle this bad boy. Basic action, turn to face. She's got 1 less evasion now, 3 speed, 1 hit, which goes to the head. We suffer 1 damage there, and then it performs gaseous bloat, which puts a fart on the fart deck. All right, let's leap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the blind spot. We're going to use the founding stone for this one, Hans, because we definitely want him to hit. So 2 speed. Hans rolls a single hit. Come on, Hans. And so he's got 2+ wound, I think. He rolls an 8. It's not a critical. There is a reflex, though. If the attacker is sane, they gain the eproctophilia disorder. He is indeed sane, so he gains a proctophilia. He's also got a stink token. That reminds me, Genevieve gains 2 insanity from the 2 stink tokens that she's gained thanks to a proctophilia. And Dimple also gains an insanity from the proctophilia. I did do a wound though. Which also discards the fart. We'll go with the bone axe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the front. Rolls a perfect hit. The twitching mammary sac. It's a 5, which is a wound, but not a critical, so we do not get savage. And last of all, Lorenzo into the blind spot with the dagger. He will give himself an embolden. No, he got knocked down, so he's going to embolden again. Yeah, sure. Rolls 1 hit. Does he wound? Oh, that was a critical. It's a critical. Very good. The monster gains a -1 evasion token. We gain a random Frogdog resource. A waxy dermis. Alright, so there's 1 AI card left. There are no farts on the fart deck. We are in good position. So, it is the Reeking Headbutt, the stinkiest threat. That is our survivor with the rawhide armor, which is good. Genevieve, 3 speed, hitting on a 5+, which goes to 6+. 1, 5 and 2, no hits, delightful. Reeking Headbutt done. No fart added. Don't need to get any, where's our accuracy training person? Dimple. Hit again. So Dimple will go first. She's going to swing with the axe. She hits once. She gains another accuracy training point. She'll attempt to wound. It's a 3. Now, that would normally not be a wound. However, there's a -1 toughness token. So that actually is a wound. 1 wound remaining. She's going to move away because we want to level up accuracy training. Everyone else will move away. And we'll just leave Genevieve there. So it's a basic action. It's 3 speed on the Frogdog. Hitting on a 6+. 6, 6, 7. Of course it's 3 hits, but this is only 1 damage a swing. Waist, boots, boots. Come on now. 1 damage, waist, and we'll dodge. Do we get the dodge back? We do. Genevieve. All right, so now, and then he adds a fart to the fart deck. Now, Dimple's going to go leap into the blind spot with the bone axe. She rolls 2 hits, so she does advance to accuracy training 2, which is excellent. So let's grab that out now. I'm starting to remember how best to do these things. It's to remember to get them straight away now. So accuracy training 2, it's just a straight +1 accuracy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. Good work. Cool, so we'll now flip 2 hit locations. There's no reactions. We're wounding on a 2+, critting on a 10. We will go for the twitching course crest just in case we roll a critical. Oh, it's an 8. It's not a crit. So that's it. We get the job done. Is the other one a crit? No. Little Frogdog defeated. Very nice. And we leveled up into accuracy training 2. 4 Frogdog resources, 4 basic, and 1 hunt XP for all of my survivors. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Good. Good, good, good. Now, someone has to archive a resource on their way home to get a courage. So we'll have a think about which one. Probably the monster bone, I think it will be, but let's return from showdown. Complete showdown. We were victorious. We got 4 endeavours. We've got a collective cognition. We return and advance the year. So let's go to the timeline. We have Death of Song, but we do have a settlement event as well. Let us do the settlement event. So we'll shuffle this, and we just got to hope that we trigger Marrow Hunger. Because if we trigger Marrow Hunger, everyone will get to see some fun shit this campaign. Osteophagy. All right. So which pile do we want to draw from? The left is 1 to 6. It's the right pile. We'll now split that pile again. Which pile do we want to draw from? It's the right pile. And which number do we want to get? We want to get number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is. It rang. Bong! That's a cool one. There's an omen. Nice. We roll a 5, which is an impulsive survivor stands over the bell, their weapon dangling from a limp hand. Suffer -1 population. We will gain a basic resource. It rang. Bong. That's a real shame because I was going to trigger our principal conviction this lantern year. Who do we send off into the darkness? These are all very, very fine. Now, Reba, I don't like you. You're dead. Confirm. Basic resource. It's a bone, so we're going to archive a bone for our hoarder. And that person will gain a courage. Genevieve gains a courage from hoarder. All right, so we do have to do a story event called Lingering Cough because we defeated the frog dog for the first time. And then we also have to do Death of Song. Lingering Cough. So we'll do Lingering Cough first. Felt like I've had a lingering cough for the last few weeks. Very good. The settlement innovates Mere Omens and nominates someone to take up the mantle of Mere Navi. There it is. There's Mere Omens. Oh, we've got stone plate. Oh yes, we get clothed and satiated. I forgot about that. Oh, that's so good. So good. We roll a dice and we see what we roll. We don't have graves. Oh, we can innovate shrine for free. That's a 6. Gain the stone noses gear. You have no nose. Record this. So, who do we want to be our Cassandra? She used to be a prophet. She has no nose. And we go to stone noses. That's cool. Good item. Hard to come by in a cannibalised settlement. So, Death of Song. Death of Song. Cool artwork. Looks like my smog singers. Just need more blood. We'll confront the poacher. It's a Lantern 10. Gain a population. Nominate a survivor. Inspired by the creature's face, they gain 1 understanding. All right, I think we can use someone here who's got understanding 2, haven't we? Yes, Frog Boy. We nominate the Frog Boy. He didn't actually get unfroggable, did he? He failed. That's a shame, Frog Boy. So he gains an understanding, which will gain him the ability Tinker. And we also trigger designs and dandelions. What does he get? Gain a population. The new survivor gains pacifist and +3 insanity. Well, Colby, you are going straight into the grinder. Absolutely ready to be murdered, you are. They remorsefully gain 2 random Smog Singer resources, and then we have to do designs and dandelions. Well, that's like the next page, isn't it? Hey, cool. All right, let's grab Smog Singer resources. Let's grab 2. Whistle Tooth and Singing Tongue. Cool. Designs and dandelions. So Frog Boy is going to gain the drafting table innovation, which is nice. And then he's going to meticulously clean the table. Well, let me grab the drafting table. There it is. Long phase, this one. Drafting table, boom. Excellent. So, meticulously clean the table. A Lantern 10. 2 seed pattern cards, and the mark of the Cyclops Knight. Frog boy. Mark of the Cyclops Knight. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever got that. So, when you craft a seed pattern, gain 1 strength and 1 hunt XP. At 10 hunt XP, you leave the settlement. We gained 2 seed patterns, so I think I spoke about this in the last showdown thing. We've got these bad boys. They're all different backs. Doesn't really bother me. We're just going to cut and then draw from the bottom. So we're going to get 2, 1, 2, and we get the. Did I not want that one? Yeah, that one's not getting included. So the Scythe of Doom. Weaponsmith's hammer is pretty fun. We might try for that. We just need scrap smelting and a Smog Singer's bone and hide, because we do have a survivor with Tinker. So we can probably get that right now. Let's add those patterns to our pattern deck. Weaponsmith's hammer. And the Scythe of Doom. Scythe of Doom's not in here, but it's in this one, I think. Yeah. Perfect. So that's all for that. We finally get to do our resources. Don't think we've missed anything there. Let's just double check. Designs and dandelions, great. All right. Oh, did we add the Smog Singers to our, no, quarries? So we probably will go straight into Smoggos at level 1. Maybe level 2, because I think we get, no, level 1 then level 2 is what we go for. Storage. Smog Singers, a Singing Tongue, and a Whistle Tooth. Basic, Monster Organ, Monster Bone, Perfect Hide, 1 Love Juice. We got an extra survivor, didn't we? Yes, we get to use that. Not Dung Beetle Knight yet, Deno. He's a little way off. A Supple Nose, a Spindly Paw, an Oily Sphincter, a Mammary Gland, a Waxy Dermis, an Aqueous Eye, and another Elastic Tongue. Good hunt, good hunt. Leveled up our accuracy training into level 2 as well. So we will update our deck. We'll gain accuracy training 2. Send that person on another hunt to gain another tenacity level up. Did anyone adopt a philosophy? No. All right, so Dimple will go out on a hunt again. Genevieve will probably send out Frog Boy and Good Egg as well. Excellent. What do we want to spend with our 4 endeavours? So we'll definitely innovate for 1, build the other thing for 1, and then we will probably do a Sacred Water. Purification. Yeah, actually what we might do is we'll do a purification ceremony, a Sacred Water, and an Innovate. Yep. No, sorry, retract that. We'll use a Love Juice to have a baby. We won't do Sacred Water. Then we'll do a purification ceremony, and then we will do and innovate. So let's do the innovate first. So we got rid of our love juice, and then we'll use our monster bone, monster organ, and a monster hide. So monster bone, monster organ, we've used our love juice. We won't use the perfect hide. I think we'll use the elastic tongue. So we're going to have a baby, and then we're going to do a purification ceremony, which will be delightful. So let's roll intimacy. It's going to be our new survivor plus someone else. A 7 and a 10. So we'll go to the People of the Sun thing. Oh, I think if you've got purified, you get a bonus. So we'll do the purification first, actually. So yeah, purification ceremony. You may endeavour here once per lifetime. Your body is infused with sacred water. You cannot depart this year. Gain the protective disorder and roll 1d10. So whoever this is will have a baby with them. So yeah, we'll do Genevieve. It's okay that she doesn't go out. Once per lifetime, purified. No, I'll add that to the list for Scribe Guy. Is there some other spot we can put it? Nope, so we'll just note here, purified. So she rolls a dice. She rolls a 9, so she gets to choose one attribute of her choice. She will, of course, choose luck, and she gains the protective disorder. So we will clear off hoarder. She'll gain protective. Protective disorder is not in there. That's okay. I think we'll be able to add that from here. Change content, disorders, Sunstalker. Must be overprotective. Overprotective. There it is. Yeah, good. Great. So she's then having a baby with our new survivor. Now, when we go to the intimacy roll here, if you are purified, you add +1 to the result, which means we roll an 8. Oh, we're so close to getting a 9. We'll do our innovation first, just in case we can't have bed, but well, overcharge. Hands of the Sun, overcharge. I mean, Hovel's very good. Let's go Hands of the Sun. This is a new campaign, so we'll do that. What does Hands of the Sun add? Ammonia, aquarobics, and sauna shrine. Sauna shrine, aquarobics. How do we get umbilical bank? I wonder. So those get added, so that's fine. So the 2 survivors gain 10 survival each. Genevieve is the only one that matters. She gains some survival. And we are then, of course, going to trigger our principal, Darius. Genevieve and our Nuffy. Who was our Nuffy? The new person that we just joined us. Colby, maybe? I can't remember. I'll look it up in a second. Create. Principal Society. It's all happening. Plenty of story events. Plenty of things happening. Principal Society. I am a very, very strong advocate for accept the darkness. However, I'm going to try something different. We're going to go for collective toil. And we'll do that. So collective toil, we add bone witch, we roll a 7. 1, 2, 3, bone witch. Collective toil. And then we gain 3 unknown survivors, 2 random white line resources, and a skull. So the skull, the 2 random white lions, so we'll just roll on that. Number 3 is golden whiskers, and number 9 is a shimmering mane. Wonderful. And 3 population, which will just be nuffies. Bobby, Jake, and Junita. Get ready for the grinder, you 3 nuffies. And the person that we did lose was Colby the pacifist. We sacrificed her to the bone witch. All right, friends, that's it. Interesting situation we find ourselves in. We've got plenty of gear to craft. I'm going to think about that, and I'll tell you what I've done in the next Lantern year. So catch you on the next episode. Big Turtle out.